I could really use a shot right now.
Yeah.
How much
Do
up?
you know how to make a?
Do you ever go over to any of the Iowa stuff that's on east of Iowa now, like over to Red Oak or Atlantic or anything?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to all those, but not really go there.
That Zarbano kid's got actually a fairly decent.
Oh yeah,
bar.
Jordan in Atlantic. He's trying to do stuff.
That's Atlantic. I was thinking Red
Yeah,
Oak.
he's trying, man.
Hey, I
can tell he takes it kind of personally when he doesn't get the entries he wants. So I messaged him.
Well,
I was like, hey, you know,
Let it rip, boys.
You just got to keep doing it. You know, it's a numbers thing. Eventually, you'll get a build up.
Yeah. Well, and not only that. He did the one thing wrong, where he ended up scheduling at the same time as something else, and he didn't have prepaid entries. Right. So those people were perfect to just back out, you know?
Yeah. All right, good luck, guys.
Same to you.
Dan was ready to go, so good luck. Oh, yeah, you're good.
I said good luck.
You're good.
His setup out there is not bad. They had like 6 or 8 tables.
Yeah.
They provided food.
Saw that.
And I like that drive better than I like the drive to Keith's.
True that.
To Miscue.
Yeah, Red Oak, when I used to skate,
Yeah, Miscue's is dry.
go skate, I was skating shirtless. It's a big metal mid ramp. I bust my ass at first and get out of my back when I fell. It was 110 degree day, so I think probably 300 degrees.
Nice.
Ready to go now. Just under the same one. Stand broke and then mix the one bite. That's not the 1-5 combo. Let's just with the one. Tiny break and meals partners. Just good. Sorry about the noise there. I had not yet cut the, I had to reload the cameras, and I had not muted the cameras. You'd think I would remember to do that by now. Oh, I guess he did not have as much of an angle on that 6 as I thought. Doesn't quite like it. Stood up and reset. Great piece of advice there for any player, not just newer players. Reset if you don't like it. You get just a little funny angle, but it'll be okay. All right, game one on the board. And the spot's been made up. Now race to 8. All right, game number 1 in. Get a look at the bracket and how that's playing out. The winner of this match will play Philip Ware and Dan Schmieder here at Musette Bar when they get that one scheduled. Little look at the bracket right there. Dustin with the break. Ooh. Not sure if you can see that. I mean, he could definitely come off the rail and hit it. Playing safe instead. Got cover. Fully expect Jim to get the hit here. Matter of what kind of position will be laying there for Robert when he comes up. Oh, can he see a piece straight through? Looks like he might be able to see the edge going right through the 6 and 7. And the way that 9 is laying, if he can see the edge of that 1, that 9 is sitting in a very good spot for Jim and Dan. Getting it all lined up and squared away. Guess he can't hit that way. I'm surprised he's not going short rail. Well, going long, taking the long way for the kick means that he's really hoping to make the 1 ball. Coming 2 rails. Well, wasn't able to get, that'll be ball in hand for Robert. We'll see if he gets Dustin on the 2 and Dustin gets Robert on the 4-9 combo. I'm sure Robert will get Dustin on the 2. It's a matter of we're going to go for the 4-9 combo after that. Probably just trying to come down the side rail for the 2 in the bottom right. Left Dustin an angle to work with. Just got to worry about, oh, no, that's right, we're not doing Scotch. Not Scotch, it's all Robert. 2 or 3 rails for the 4. Missed the 5. Managed to get by it with just a brush. Now we've got a carom, or a billiard, or a combo here. Also a real easy safe. Leaving the cue ball behind the 7 and knocking the 4 down to the other end of the table. I think you should go for the 9. Right, if there's a piece of that 4 visible, the 9 is in danger here. I think he can see a piece of the 4. I don't know that he can see enough of it. We have to go 4 ball, then rail first. Use some spin. Nope. Had plenty of it to make the carom. 1 game each. All right, getting ready to break. Dan with the break after a little bit of ribbing going on between the players about which team might be taller. No real contest. Robert and Dustin definitely on the taller side of things. Dan now with a tough shot up over the 9 ball. Getting onto the 2 ball, which is right there next to where he's cueing right now. Will definitely be tough. Either got to leave himself long or come all the way. Oh, is he coming down too far? Yep. That was going to be tough getting on that 2 ball. Unless you just left yourself all the way up table. Now, based on what I'm seeing, he'll be able to get a hit off of the off that side rail. Oh, looks like we've got the jump cue coming out. All right, Dan hoping to get a good hit and maybe a good roll. Ooh, very nice. Might leave Dustin in a tough spot here. I think Dustin can see the 2. Not sure he can do a lot with it though. We'll see what he comes up with. All right, going for a 2 rail kick here. Top rail, side rail. Got a hit. How are we going to sit? Well, definitely better than ball in hand. 2 ball is in the open. Goes all the way up. It looks like a good shot that will get the cue ball going up between the 7-4 will get you on the 3. No easy task though. Definitely got to use some right-hand English to get that cue ball back down table for the 3 if he's going for it. All right, good shot there. Oh, too good of a shot. Too good of a shot. Now Jim's got a kick. No, definitely didn't want that one to go down. Well, even if it sat up, it was going to leave a 2 ball for Dustin. Oh, good try. Really close to getting that in. That was really close. Brings Dustin up to the table with ball in hand. The 9 ball is definitely not in a great spot. That angle on the 4 should help get that corrected right about now. That is the 8-9 glued together. Just need to bump on one of them. Oh, it was Robert that was up next. My apologies. Still kind of early in the morning for me. I just wasn't paying good enough attention. Well, Dan tried to get that 9-8 separated. Ended up just moving the 5 into a little bit of a tougher spot. Trying to get it snuggled up in there. Good shot. Left a little space between the Q and the 8, which should allow for a hit. Oh, I got it. Oh, just about had that. Really close. Really close indeed. Now this shot should get an angle to get the 8-9 separated. Either go one rail or just stun into them. Get off the 7 now. Good shots. And the 8 did roll it back towards the 9, but definitely left enough space to get the 8 ball pocketed. You can see there if he gets, he'll be able to get that 8 pocketed. Oh no. Ooh. Thought that was going up into that side pocket there for a moment. All right, let's see if he goes forward, comes around 3 rails for the 9 in the same pocket, or tries to stun or draw back off the side rail. Well, has a shot, long and straight. All right, and game number 3 to Jim and Dan. I'm going to take a moment now to get some sharing of this bracket done to a couple other pages. I'm sure many of you out there enjoying this beautiful day, maybe listening in later. If you are listening in live, I appreciate it. All right, Jim, I believe this is the first break for Jim. Controlled speed break, ball down, shot on the 1. Oh, nice cut there. That was real thin. It's another good cut and shape on the 3 with good speed. Got it. Nice shot there from Jim. Real nice shot there. Oh. Had everything, every bit of concentration on the leave. Forgot to leave a little bit of concentration on the shot in front of him. If you play pool, you're very familiar with that move. All right, Robert. Little thin cut, shape on the 4. Should be able to just go over to the side rail back. Oh, stop. Good. Was able to stop it. Wasn't sure if he had more of an angle that would have put him behind the 7. So now just make the balls and hold your line. Roll up for the 6. All right, well, this actually gives him 3 rail shape coming into the line of the 7, so should be fine. Don't overhit it. Up with 2 rails. Oh, and hasn't missed that, giving Jim and Dan a shot at going up 3-2 here. Gonna take a firm stroke to get back on the 9. Good firm stroke there, drew it straight back, 9 ball, corner pocket. Tommy Chong approves. Dustin and Robert, maybe not so much. 3-1 lead. Dan with the break. You might see them put their coin under 4 because they were given the 1 game spot on the wire or on the table as it may be. All right, Dustin now at the table. Try to get the 2 ball and then come between. Looks like might be coming up between the 6-7 to get shape on the 3. Maybe just wrap it around the 7. We'll run right into the 7. Should still be good. Just keep above the 5-8 for the 4 on the side, I would imagine. I don't think he wants to mess around with coming all the way around. And I don't think he can hold it right there for the 4 in the bottom left corner. Well, Musette still figuring out which route he wants to go. Oh, came back right into the 8-5. What a great shot. All right, good little stun for the 5 in the bottom left. Roll forward for the 6. I think we're looking at game number 5 going Dustin and Robert's way. Still some work to do though. Oh, rolled up for the 6 in the corner. That's even better. Basically a stop shot here. Right, stayed below the 8, so he should be able to draw back and have a good shot on the 9. Drop, oh, roll forward. Learning all the time from Dustin. That's way smarter. Roll forward 2 inches instead of draw back 8. Great, great out there from Dustin. All right, now in the game, just a couple nights ago in the match with Dustin and Robert, it actually took until the game that put them on the hill before we saw a break and run. We'll see if that changes with this rack and he's able to get a break and run under his belt early in the match. All right, Dustin now with the break, down 2-3, really down 2 games when you consider the spot. Needs a ball down and a shot on the lowest number. Well, if you're not going to get both of those things, you'd rather not get either. That was the case here with Dustin. Did not get a ball down and did not leave a shot on the lowest numbered ball. Jim now probably looking at a push, which pushes back to Dustin. Or no, I'm sorry, that does not push back to Dustin. Robert will then have the choice to take the shot or push it back to Jim. Looked like he was going to go right into the 7. Not now, just going to leave it close to the rail and long. I think Robert's better off passing this back. Could thin it and leave the cue ball behind the 4, but that's a big ask. Takes some real time thinking about this. Oh, that might leave up a combo. Let's see if Dan likes the combo. Zoinks indeed. Very tempting. The balls are all out and in the open. likes the combo. Get some speed on it so you don't leave it hanging. Not even close, but there was a bonus in that they didn't leave a good shot for the upcoming player, Dustin. See right there, lining up the 2-rail kick. And the thing is, a lot of times you would play this so that if you miss it, you're getting separation. But that's not going to work if he gets that separation and makes it. The 2 ball's right there next to him now. That separation would require, what's that, 8 to stay in the game, and it did. All right, he'll take that. Yeah, separation in that. Excuse me. One moment. All right, so separation in that case, had he made it, would have been a bad thing, especially because that cue ball could have ran up into the traffic. Got a nice wall of balls there near the top right corner. Jim might be trying to kick and utilize those balls right now. Or is he going for the make? He's going straight out for the make. All right, so Robert should get a shot at this table here. 1 ball goes all the way up. Automatic shape on the 2 ball. Now see how he plays it if he stays on this side of the table for the 3 in the top left corner. Yep, that is his plan. It also lays right for taking the cue ball towards the 4 ball for the 3 in the side. That worked well. Now getting to the 4 ball. Just going to need to stun it back over to the right and out center table. Or just stop it for a shot on the 4. Okay, well that poked right through. Gave him a swing at the 4. Yes, that was like magic right through the gap. Not sure that's what was intended. That's what he got. Good shot there. Slow down cue ball. Thin cut on the 5. Let's see if he goes up and back. Yes, if that rolls, that needs some more legs. Run, Forrest, run. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be real interesting. If you try to take a swing at the 9 as well, you're going to miss the 6. You really got to decide one or the other here. There is no just in case. You got to pick one and go for it. Oh, it both went in. Made me a liar. Made me a liar. Good job there from Robert. All right. 3 each. All right, now Robert. Robert with the break. See if Robert can get a ball down and a shot on the 1 or the lowest numbered. Got a ball down, got a shot on the 1. Not a great looking table. One of the 2. It's available. Not exactly easy. Really got to control your speed. At 3 to the 4 could be tough. As I say, first things first, let's take care of that 1 ball though. Let's see if he's just going back and forth. He is. Very nice. Wants it off the rail a little. Drop back right towards the 3, hopefully just to the right side of it as he sees it. Oh, didn't give it enough. Saw him point. He was trying to get to the right side of that. Now, he's got to think about his shape here. Try to figure out where to get some good separation, where to leave the Q or the 3. They've got a good wall of balls down table. They're not really lined up in the correct manner for this shot, but a good attempt at the bank. Oh, he got it. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. That was a great shot. Did not deserve that. All right, let's see if Dan can capitalize and finish the rack. Well, got a little more angle than he probably wanted. I think the 6 ball goes into either corner, so it should be okay. Oh, bumped it, making it a little tougher, but not too tough. I expected to get this. Watch that side pocket. All right, made sure he steered away from the side pocket. Made for a little bit of a longer shot and a little bit of a tougher cut than he would have liked. Got the rail in the way of the bridge, in the way of the bridge hand. All right, still got a fairly good shot at this. You get this cut close and it's got a real good shot at dropping. Oh, he really didn't give that much of a chance. All right, Dustin coming up to the table. Gotta make a good shot here. I mean, totally expected he will, but gotta make a good shot and gotta make sure you come around and avoid the 2 rail scratch. Some bottom right should do that. Yep. Good shot, good shot. We got that one back. I think we're gonna take just a couple minutes here. All right, maybe we're not taking a quick break, but I will be. Getting off the commentary just for a moment. Keep the match rolling for you. And we're back. Back and better than ever. All right, we're going to race to 5 now. Moved from a 9-8 race to now a race to 5. Nice break. Got a ball down. Is the 2 going to pass? Or is the 1 going to pass the 2? And it does. This looks like we might see our first break and run of the match. The question is the 5 ball. Oh, no, that's not a question. That goes right in the side. So 5 to the 6, though. I suppose the 5 ball is the question. So you got to get from the 5 to the 6, and then you don't want to bump the 7 into a bad spot. I don't think he doesn't need to use the 7 on the 5 ball. But just a slight bump puts that 7 ball in a bad spot. Probably the absolute worst spot for a ball to be on the table. But I don't think he'll bump it. Oh, he did bump it. Bumped it away from the rail. Got a good angle to get to the 7. All right, nice shot there. I think he's just off a little bit from the angle he would have liked to have had, but he's okay. Really straight in, just a slight angle, taking the cue ball towards the rail. Might even see him go. No, he's not going to go forward. He's going to punch or just stop. He did punch it off the rail. Should be looking at 2 rail shape for the 9, going in the same corner as the 8. And there we have a break and a run, first one of the match. Dustin not only hoping that it's not his only one of this match, hoping it's not his only one of this turn at the table. All right, let's see if we can repeat that. Reads the ball down and a shot at the lowest numbered ball on the table. Jim and Dan waiting for their turn. Quick look at a couple tournaments coming up. Jack and Jill later this month. High Roller Scotch Doubles end of next month. Oh boy, that rack seemed like it just absorbed all that energy. And that 2-9, is it dead into that 6 ball? There's no way, right? No way. No way that 2-9 is going square into the 6, not enough to get a rub, especially where the cue ball is coming in from. I can roll that 2 into the 7. We're just away from it. Is he going to try to hide behind the 6? See if he can't get that cue ball nuzzled between the rail and the 6 here. No, caught the 9 too heavy. All right, Jim now with an opportunity. Nothing clustered up, but still not looking like a great rack to get started. The 2 to the 3 and the 3 to the 4. The toughest work on this rack is all on the front end. Oh, that's skid. Heard that. Definitely heard that. Robert with an opportunity now. Nice cut, little clip off the 5 for shape on the 3. Did narrow the window for shape on the 4. Just come back center table. Good shot there from Robert. That's a real good shot. Probably going to pop back out for the 5 on the side. Would have liked to drop it a little lower. But should be able to hit it thin. Maybe use some right-hand English to keep the cue ball above the 6. Just like that. All right, just drop the 6 into the corner. Don't outthink yourself at this point. Just make sure you get a shot at the 7. Going back and forth or staying on that side. He's going back and forth. Does not want it on the rail. It still should be okay to come off the bottom rail and up table for the 8. It's got the angle he needs, just does not need to do a lot with it. These are those kind of weird shots, though, where that side pocket appears to be way bigger than it is. Depending on how he shoots this, if he shoots it with some top, it's going to be rolling right towards that right-hand side pocket. Oh, caught a piece of the 9. Still alive. This is where 9 ball is an interesting game, because as you get to this point in the rack, if you're not going to finish it, you might be giving it up. Right. Just cut it down the rail, back and forth for the 9. Overcut it. Overcut it. All right, Dan probably going 2 rails for the 9. Wow. Barely did catch that second rail. I thought he'd be following for a little more of a bump off that side rail. That's going to give him the game here, I believe. Considering the spot, we're back to even Steven. Went from a race to 5 to a race to 4 2 games later. All right, another look at the brackets that I've got coming up. Fairly full on both brackets, but still room. All right, cue ball down. Dustin is up next. Let's see if he gets that 3 away from the 4 ball on this shot right here. Now, Dustin's a way smarter player than I am, but I am trying to roll that 1 into the right-hand side and just kind of get a bump on that 4 or 3. If you bump the 4, it might make it worse. I think that's what he's looking at now. If you just want to clip the 3, that should clear it out. Now you can also play shape for the 3 in that left-hand side pocket off the 2 ball. That's a pretty small window. I think you got to look at a way to bump that 3. I think he's looking at that now. Does he want to play that window on the short side of the 3? Or does he want to bump it? Right, if I remember, I definitely would love to ask Dustin about this later. Kind of get what his thought process was on that. Why he's choosing not to bump the 3. Oh, maybe I won't ask him about this shot later. But I think I see what he was doing there. If you try to bump the 3 and you miss, you're on the wrong side of the 2 ball. Or even if you do bump the 3, you're still on the wrong side of the 2 ball, and you're sending the cue ball towards the 6-8, trying to get shape on that 3. Playing it the way he did, he was trying to be under the line of the 2 ball and drop behind the 3. Still going to be trying that same shot here, but only with the jump cue. Trying to get some draw on it, it looks like. And has left it up for Jim. And has left it in a spot where Jim can drop right in the short side window for the 3 in the left-hand side pocket. A little more angle than he wanted. Definitely tells more angle than he was hoping for. Checking out the path of the cue ball after contact. Would have liked to have been basically straight in on that. I just opted for the safe. Robert's going to be trying to kick now. Either 1 rail up table and back or 2 rails up table side rail down at the 3 at 3-6. Is very doable if you get a good hit on the 3. Looks like he's going 2 rails. Side pocket does play big on this. That side pocket might even make me go 1 rail. Might be going too sharp. But yeah, way too sharp. I'd like there to be more traffic created. All right, 3 to the 4 to the 5. It's there, but definitely takes some good shape. Well, that went way further up table than he was intending. I think he was trying to stay below the side pocket. Shoot the 4 in the top right. Still be shooting that shot, but thin. Oh, decided with for the bank instead. All right, Dustin real happy to be back at the table during this rack after hooking himself on the 2. Does not like the 5-9 combo. got just enough of an angle to follow it up towards the top rail and come back down for the 5. Going 2 rails here. Roll forward for the 6. And this is a big match. This match guarantees you money. Guarantees you $250 a player, potentially $500 a player. All right, a little bump on the 7 does mean that it goes in the side now. Might see the 7, 8, 9 all in the same pocket. Oh, disregard. All right, might see the 8 and 9 in the same pocket, or the 9 might be coming to the bottom right corner. Yep, side pocket 6, 4 now. Rough game there. What a game on that one. Made a lap all the way through the cycle of players on that game. I'm going to open up a 2-game lead now, trying to make it 3. Been neck and neck the whole way. All right, Dustin up for the break. Game number 11. Ball down. He just shot on the 2. Well, he had a shot on the 2 till that 6 rolled in the way. And still, he has a shot, just not as good as it could have been. Tough combo, and I do not think that 2 squeezes by. No, I don't think that 2 squeezes by the 6. Oh, Dustin. Don't see that often. Yeah, rough shot there from Dustin. Put Jim and Dan at the table. See what we got there. We got the 2, 3 hanging over the side. Good shape on the 3 to get on the 4. Well, I don't really see any obvious trouble. See if he just rolls up or comes off the top rail. Oh, stayed right there for the combo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a big hit. Robert's got to get this hit. Oh, do not jump. He's trying to jump. There are no timeouts. I have a feeling if there were, they might be conversing on this shot. Well, that is definitely going to give the game. Yeah, you had to do everything you could to make sure you did not give up ball in hand there, in my opinion. But if he makes it, that 9-ball almost certainly is going, and you put another game on the board. All right, staying at neck and neck the whole way here. We're at a race to 5. We're at a race to 4. Now we're at a race to 3. Smelling like Hill to me. Oh, cue ball did not go down, but it is surrounded by many friends. All right, push out from Dustin. So now Jim will either take it on or push back to Dustin. You either shoot or pass back to Dustin. I definitely do not see him passing this back. Tough table though at the 3-5-8 where they are. All right. All right, Robert, back to the table now. Here is the shot. You've got the 2. How are you getting back to that 3? Side pocket. Well, that 7-ball is kind of big. Right, he'll definitely be kicking now. Kick this somewhat gently. Just want to pop that 3 to the other side of the 5-8 and lay the cue ball on top of the 5. Got separation, left a piece. 5-ball isn't a bad spot. Could be taken care of right here. Well, needs to clear off of that 8-ball off this shot. And he did. Good shot, Dan. Let's open up now. All right, everything's in the open now. 7 to the 8 is the real work to be done here. Doesn't want to be on the wrong side of the 6 either. It actually has made it fairly tough to get a great shot on the 7 considering he needs to get back to the 8. You definitely get a shot on the 7. You might have to be drawing back away from the 7 here. I think the line that he's on right now is going to take the cue ball towards the 8 if he draws. Not as much of an angle as I thought. Now the money shot for this rack. Let's see if Dan money shot Armendariz can deliver. Oh, how did that work out? What a shot there. Rattled it so hard it went clear down to the other end of the table. Let's see if the gilt gets him on this 9-ball or if he nuts it and ties it up at 6. Got it. 6-6. Jim and Dan with 2 in a row here. Jim and Dan 1 game away from the hill. Dustin and Robert hoping for a chance in this rack to keep that from happening. Oh, that 9-ball is sitting up. Nothing down. Slops. Thought that might have been a different reason, Andy, but that's all right. All right, that is the 2-ball near the racking spot. That 9-ball is just okay. Yeah, we definitely not even thinking about the. Definitely would not have been thinking about the 2 with where that 4 is. Let's see if he just stops it here or comes up off the side rail for a closer shot at it. Yep, he's definitely playing for the 4-9. What's he doing here? Oh, goodness. Did not see it getting played like that. What a shot. Got it. And now it bears repeating. We had a race to 5, then a race to 4, then a race to 3. Now, let's see if anybody can guess what the race is to now. It is a race to 2. Next win gets that team on the hill. Expected a good match today, and we've got it. All right, Dustin with the break. In Dustin's mind, the other team's not even getting back to the table. A couple back-to-back wins. The 2-pack will finish it off. Dustin would trade the 6-pack he doesn't have for the 2-pack he wants right about now. Run set out. Well, let's see, Andy. I'm sure that's his wish. And like I mentioned earlier, the winner of this match is guaranteed money. This is the finals on the Omaha side. We're getting a ball down. I don't hear anything dropping. 6-ball going to get in the game. It did. Still will have a great chance of getting the hit. Well, you still will get the hit. Just nothing real offensive here. See if you can't use that 3-2 as blockers. I was looking at going behind the one. Thought maybe thinning the one. Oh, what a shot. And then. Wait for it. Yep, still a good shot though. All right, Robert, trying to figure out what to do here. Definitely pressure time now. All right, I'll bring Dan to the table. I believe he can see enough of the 2 to make it. 2 to the 3, going to be tough. Might just go back and forth and stay under. Taking the 3 up table. Well, after a dry break, Dustin gets back to the table at the 2-ball. I am sure he's happy about that. Don't see any trouble here. 4 to the 5. Well, the 5 goes from center table, so that is not a problem. 5 to the 6, not a problem. Not seeing any problems here. Just pop out center table, I would imagine. Yeah, the 5-ball is actually a lot more open than it kind of looks. Crunch time, Dustin's taking no chances, making sure everything's mapped out. We definitely would like to get out here and be breaking on the hill. The punch shot, center table. All right, I think he's just going to try to draw right back for the 4-ball, for the 5. Controlled draw shot here. Don't want to overdraw it. Wants to just cross to the side of the 6-ball where the cue ball is now. Draw the cue ball back. Center table for the 5. Oh, he did not just draw back. Used the rail. I thought he would just be drawn back, but he had more of an angle than I thought. Tell you what, Andy, yeah, it's been a while since Sky's had a big win. Unless there's something I've missed. Yeah, I thought he would just be taking that cue ball to center table. I think that was his plan as well. All right, going to try to kick and separate here. You know, Andy, I actually saw Catchy smile earlier today. Really kind of threw me for a loop. It was not during a match, obviously. Never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen his facial expression change from the beginning to the end of a match. Cold Stone Kachi. Oh, he did. Kachi did get shown. Okay. So we are at the final four now. Is the final four totally complete, Andy? There's Little Co in the other final. Little Co and who else? Filler. Oh, Filler and Big Co. I thought it was the Little Co that was still left, but I wasn't really paying attention. Maybe I get their names mixed up. I thought Koping Young was Little Co. All right, kick into the side rail. All right. Real close there. That was close. All right, Jim now. Would have been interesting to see a Co versus Co finals, but be great to see Sky get there and win it. He is my birthday twin, me and Skylar. Going for the safe. The 6 ball, 5 ball, nope. All right, so let's see if Dustin and Robert had a little bit of a meeting between shots here and see what kind of approach Robert takes. So Dustin and Robert, definitely a little more of a team that's more of a skill variance between the two as opposed to Jim and Dan. Couple of shots now, a little bit of a scared approach. See if Dan can hold it here. Getting on top of the 6 ball. Making it tough. All right, back at it. Dan with the close 6 ball. Trying to finish it off here. A little tougher than he wanted. This should put them on the hill with the break. All right, that puts them on the hill. All right, down with the break now. They are the first team on the hill. Needs a ball down or a shot on the lowest number. Nothing down. Shot on the 1. It is open. That 3 is in a bad spot. See the 3 right there. No good offensive opportunity at the 3 without doing something to it. Let's see if Dustin plays a 2 and plays a safe on the 2 and bumps the 3. Nope, he is playing for the 2 and trying to bump the 3. We're trying to just get under it. Got them both down. Looking for a 2-rail kick here. Oh, tough break. Jim to the table now with the match on the line. Chance to close it out. 4 to the 5, going to be tough. See which way he's going here. Is that 9 ball going to get in the game? No, a little more than it might have. All right, that might be the shot that was needed to win this match. Ooh, that made it interesting. It's lined up for a good combo, but still a combo. Watch that top left corner. Oh, went into it. Didn't want to risk the combo. Went for the breakout. If he makes this, the 8 to the 9 is going to be the money shot for this match. All right, Robert now with a chance to keep him alive. All right, Robert needs one good shot here. And still one more good shot. Let's see if he knows about how to miss it on the pro side. If you're going to bank, how to miss it on the pro side here. or just worry about making it, or play safe. Just roll up on it. How's it going to sit? That's match. Dan now with 1-9 ball for the match. Close match all the way. Dan and Jim with a strong finish for the match. All right, and that brings the match to conclusion. Good, exciting match today. Jim and Dan will be playing now in the finals against Philip Ware and Dan Schmieder. That'll also be a 9-8 race. We'll let you know when that one's going to happen. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out today. All right, and again, Jim and Dan with the win. Close match all the way. All right, thanks for tuning in and checking it out. Catch you next time.